Welcome to this OCR Cambridge Technicals Level 3 in Information Technology video. In this video we're looking at Unit 21, Web Design and Prototyping, and we're going to look at Criteria Pass 2, Determine a client's requirements for a website. Now, if you followed any of my previous videos, you would have seen that we completed Unit 8. And in Unit 8, we created a client brief for a project. And when we were discussing that, I talked about the idea of building a website. So the project for Unit 8 was planning and running the project in order to create a website. And I did say at the time that we can use that, use some of the documents from Unit 8 in another unit. And this is one of those instances where you can do that. In the video there, we're going to look through what P2 looks like, what the syllabus says, and then as always, we'll have a look at an example of a candidate's work. So in the syllabus on page 6, it says P2, determine a client's requirements for a website. This basically means, what does the client want? If you have your P8, or if you've done Unit 8, you want to open up your P3 document, because that is also a client's requirements, which you created whilst you were creating P3 in Unit 8. And if you scroll up, you can see, this is on page 3. It gives you an overview of the information you have to include for the P2. So P2 is basically a Word document that sets out who your client is, what they want, the purpose of the site, the content that's going to be in it, user activity, interactivity that's going to be in there, and any responsive design requirements. Responsive design is how does the website respond to different interactions? How does it respond to somebody zooming in, purchasing something? You've also got accessibility in there as well. So if I set the font size slightly bigger, how does the website adjust? So let's have a look at a student's work. So this is actually P3 from Unit 8, but the student has repurposed it. They've called it P2, changed some of the headings slightly, and it's fit for Unit 21 P2. You'll recognize the overview, the stakeholders, the client, the target audience, the scope definition. This is all the same. The purpose, the objectives of the website. I personally prefer to have these as a bullet pointed list, because I think later on in the evaluation it's easier to look at each objective and then evaluate it. It's quite difficult to pull it apart here, but they have numbered them, I suppose, which makes it slightly easier. So you've got the second objective, the third, and so on, but then they say another objective. So in terms of objectives, I would bullet point that. The deliverables, often there's a bit of confusion. What's the difference between an objective and a deliverable? The objective is what you're trying to achieve. The deliverable is what you're going to deliver. Okay, so the objective might be to increase the number of people buying from the website. That's the objective. What's the deliverable? The deliverable would be to include a shop, include PayPal and cryptocurrency payment transactions so that more people can pay, something like that. We've got tools and resources you're going to use to create it, to create the website. Timescales, again, you can pull these straight from your Unit 8, assume you've done Unit 8. And that covers all of it. This was a pass. Maybe you want a slightly bit more detail in there. This might have been a first draft, but it gives you an overview of kind of the basic standard we're looking for. In case you're a bit confused about the Unit 8, just to remind you, Unit 8 is project management, and you manage a project. You may have project managed the production of a website. If you have, then this fits in. If you haven't, then obviously you would need to do a brand new you'd have to do a brand new client brief, client requirements for the website. I've just seen at the top here as well, it says project initiation document, PID. This is because it's straight from Unit 8, and they obviously haven't moved the they haven't actually renamed it. Okay, but in a nutshell, let's have a quick look. So this is what you need to cover. Copy and paste that into Word. Discuss what you're creating and so on. Timescales, fairly easy. If you've got Unit 8 P3, you can start there as your baseline and move on from there. Okay, nice easy one that. Next video will be P3. Thanks for watching.